video is sponsored by PokemonStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. They are compatible with TCG Live, and you can of course get everything on the website for 5% off using the coupon code ZapdosTCG. This video is also sponsored by Cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and you can do it as well. And you can use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. This video is also sponsored by YourPlaymat.com. This is a platform where you're able to, of course, create your own custom playmat. They have, of course, capabilities to ship worldwide, and you can get 10% off by clicking the link down below. So definitely check it out. Last but not least is Dragon Shield, the best brand to protect your beautiful cards. You can of course there's links down below for US and European people, and you can of course get your best quality sleeves available, as well as deck boxes and binders. Thanks so much for sticking around with the commercials. I hope you enjoyed today's upload. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button, and let's get this video going. Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're checking out the Snorlax stall deck. This is definitely a scary deck you want to be seeing, but first of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on daily Pokemon TCG content, because we're posting almost every single day and talking about some new decks in the format. So this Snorlax deck actually got day 2 at the EUIC with over 1,500 players. Benjamin Rabioti actually got this to a 106th place finish, so we need to check this out because I think Snorlax Block deserves some recognition. So you just have this Pokemon Go card, Snorlax, allowing you to, of course, if it's in the active position, the opponent cannot retreat. There are a lot of Pokemon that are not able to hit enough damage. Think about Mew from Celebrations, think about Manaphy, think about Greninja, Luminion. There's a lot of Pokemon you can trap with the Snorlax. So our main plan is to make sure there's a Pokemon in play. You can make sure you can do that with the Manaphy, with the pulling currents, to put basic Pokemon from the opponent's hand onto the bench. If they are there, you can trap them with, of course, Pokemon Catcher on top of boss's orders, so they're trapped, and then Snorlax is in the active position doing literally nothing. You have Pot Helmet to protect yourself for some damage output. Maybe they're sometimes they attack with Comfy and some things like that, so you do want to have some additional defense by your side. Pidgeot makes sure that we are not able to deck out, and with Rotom we also can draw some cards. Since we're playing some V Pokemon, you can have 4 Seal Stone to get any card you want. The cool thing is that we also have Misfortune Sisters, allowing you to look at the top 5 cards of the opponent deck and then discard item cards. So pretty much it's going to be Escape Rope and Switch are the targets you want to discard, but sometimes Power Tablets discussion against Mew VMAX could also be super fun indeed. What else do we have to work with? Is a Temple of Sinnoh to make sure that specific energies like special energies become like nullified. And the cool thing is that with Snorlax, specific decks like Lugia and Gardevoir are not playing switch outs, and cards like Cross Switcher are very good. That's why we're playing 4 copies of the Arven to find an additional item and a tool card. So let's try out this funky deck and try to deck some opponents out with Snorlax stall of all things. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you do, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways. Okay, Snorlax, this is a deck that actually my good friend Carl actually saw during his run at EUIC. He actually saw 2 of these decks, so the deck is getting some more traction here and there, and it is sometimes hard for opponents to know what to specifically do against a deck that wants to mill you out and you're not able to retreat. I'm actually going to be going first because this deck just wants to have some setup going, and if we have the Rotom, we can draw some cards, which we do. And this looks like that we're up against a Mew deck. Like the Misfortune Sisters do help. Okay, we're up against Gardevoir, even better. Gardevoir is actually a very good matchup if they start off with the Mew from Celebrations, or if we are able to set up like the Manaphy combo where we're able to get the Greninja or Manaphy slapped down onto the bench. Okay, very excited to be playing with Snorlax stall. I know it's not the most interesting and attacking and aggressive deck, but it's still going to be doing the trick regardless. Okay. Looks like we're up against just a regular Rolfs. That's fine. We can set ourselves up. The decks pretty much only play. Okay, we have Miltank. Let's get another Snorlax set up. Okay. Let's see if the Manaphy is in here, by the way. Manaphy is going to be pretty much a crucial part here. Manaphy is not in there. It's Hisuian Heavy Ball in there. Hisuian Heavy Ball is in there. Forest Seal Stone is in there. And the Water Energy is in the hand. Oh, Water Energy already being in the hand is actually pretty good. Let's get this set up. We do have Penny, so we can use Rotom and then use Penny later. So I think I'll use this. We need to find Heavy Ball, right? Let's do this. We need to find, like, with Arven we can get 4 Steel Stone as well. So, okay, Battle VIP Pass. That's hilarious. It's the only card that we don't want to have when you draw into it with the Insta Charge. Okay, we already have that. They're going to be setting up a bunch of rolls. They are not able to set down Manaphy or Radiant Greninja, otherwise they are trapped forever. So they will need to play it nice and simple. They're going to be using Tsareena. That's already nice as a 3 energies already down the drain. Crazy. Lava Ball. They cannot retreat, which is super cool. They are going to get the Mew out regardless though. Please slap it down on the bench. They have literally no idea what they're doing. So, yeah, with Mew being there, Mew is able to slap down. How much damage is that? Like 30 damage? That's cool. If we find the pot helmet, it's nice. I think because they already utilized Tsareena, we could still insta-charge one more time. I think so. Because we do plan on trapping Mew, and if people don't know what to do against Snorlax, they're instantly losing, which is definitely going to be the case here. Also setting down the Zacian V with the Roar of the Sword. And that's about it. Okay. I don't know if they have a Balsasaurus in that hand. They probably don't. Yeah, I want to get rid of this Rotom. I will boss up the Mew later. So I will use maybe, yeah, I will use just Penny. Put that Rotom back in hand. And then, yeah, we can do some stuff later. This is fine. I don't know. They could judge, right? They could definitely judge. Well, we might as well get out another Snorlax, right? Like, if we get Tsareena out, they could still boss that up and then retreat. So for now, just let's get the army of Snorlaxes out and be done with it. Like, next turn, I'm just going to boss up Mew. And then the following turn, I'll use Arven, and we're going to be good to go. So, what are they going to do? They cannot retreat. Kirlia is not going to be attacking anytime soon. They could still candy into Gardevoir, I suppose. Yeah, that Mew being slapped down is actually super good. Well, Gardevoir. They are going to go candy Gardevoir. Well, that is super aggressive and super bad. Just because we're going to trap down Manaphy. They only have like 36 cards left in the deck. We have 39 cards left in our deck. They clearly have... They could set up Mew, but they cannot knock it out, which is like the funny part about this. Miracle Force. The first Snorlax going down. And this is where the deck becomes super interesting. We can just use Balsasaurus, get the Mew in the active, and be done with it. Let's go! The Mew could Psy Shot, but if we get the pot helmet onto it, we win the game. Just got to play it nice and easily. Don't have to overthink too much, fellas. This is a deck that you clearly win the game if they don't have answers for it. Psychic Embrace. They're gonna try and retreat, but it's not gonna help. They're gonna try and attack with the Psy Shot. But then we put the pot helmet down and the game is done. Rolls. Energy to Zacian V. Psy Shot. 30 damage. Crazy. Okay. It's time for Arven. And Arven gets ourselves the one and only pot helmet and maybe a Pokemon catcher just in case things go wrong. Oh, maybe a cross switcher. That's even better. Now that I think about it. Pot helmet. And that's it. Could also just switch card as well, but we can do that later. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, the pot helmet protects ourselves. That means, if you take a look at it, we're gonna not take any damage from the Psy Shot. It's going to be funky. Yeah, I don't know if they have any switch outs. If they do, we can use cross switcher again. So yeah, you can see they don't have any answers to get that Mew out of the active position. And that's how the Snorlax Block deck just auto wins Gardevoir and Lugia decks that do not run any switch outs. That's what I wanted to showcase today. So Snorlax stall, scary deck to be facing off against. You actually don't do anything. You just sit there with a Snorlax and hope the opponent misplays because they don't know how to face off against you. But since you guys are watching this channel, people might have an understanding of how the deck works, so you can play around. So if you're playing Gardevoir, do not slap down Mew from Celebrations, do not slap down Radiant Ranger, and do not slap down Manaphy. If any of those Pokemon get slapped down on the bench, you lose. We can also force that with the Manaphy, the promo Manaphy, with the current attack to just get 2 Pokemon slapped down on the bench. And let's see which deck we're up against right now. Okay, starting off with Snorlax and a Penny. That's actually all we have. Sometimes if the opponent doesn't know what they're up against, they promote the wrong Pokemon. But in this scenario, we could get donked here because we only have 1 Snorlax. Depends on what we're up against. Sometimes you can also attack with the Snorlax using Collapse, but if you have 2 double turbos, you're not slapping too much damage. It's Genesect! Hello! My turn. Battle VIP pass. Okay, that's actually interesting. Miltank is great. Maybe Rotom. We do have Penny in hand regardless, so I'll take these. I'll slap down the Temple already. Do I slap down the Temple already? I don't know if they have the fusion build or not. I'll wait. We have time. I'll just insta-charge. Okay, we got another Penny. Okay, fine. So we need to Penny up the Rotom. We can also miss Fortune Sisters, by the way. That forces them to leave our Snorlaxes alone. And then we have like, if they have to use balls, they're not using Judge, which means we can build up our hand. They would need to play a switch card right now because they started with Genesect. They have 2 Forest Seal Stones. We need to get rid of all their switches, and then we need to trap a Genesect. That's all we need to do. Unless they're playing the fusion build, then sometimes the Genesect could attack, but we're actually trapping the one that they already used their Forest Seal Stone. That's actually pretty good. That means we don't have to be afraid of some random card from the deck that they can automatically get access to. It's actually a pretty interesting matchup. You can also go for Yveltal, by the way. Cross Tracer, Yveltal, get rid of all their energies if they're playing the fusion build. So they don't have a switch out, it seems. Super cool. Let's try this to get rid of their switch outs, right? Miss Fortune Sisters. Switch. Power Tablet. Chromatic. Oh, look at that. That's 4 items. That's like huge. Get rid of all those. Thank you. Could slap down the Temple just for some extra defense. A Nest Ball. Maybe another Snorlax. Like, Yveltal's also pretty good, to be honest. But I'll try to go for the trapping strategy, since I've already burned down 1 switch from them. Okay, let's go with Insta-Charge. Okay, lots of pennies, lots of Bulbasaurs, that's great. Let's try to deck the Mew out, shall we? We have Pidgeot Loop. We need to make sure that we save 1 Temple. We also have Flannery and Palpat to get rid of Stadium, I suppose. But if Pat doesn't play, Pidgeot doesn't work. But it is what. Oh, they have Rope. I'm gonna give up a Snorlax since I do want to have some more draw power. I'm gonna boss up Genesect and then draw some more cards. Okay, Mew VMAX is here. You also need to bump the Temple, by the way. 1 tablet down, 2 tablet down. That's great. 2 switch outs down the range. So Miss Fortune Sister really showing in the work here. Boss, they are gonna go after Rotom. Unfortunately, our draw power is gonna get slapped away if they find a Stadium Bump and a DTE. Choice Belt. Maybe they don't find a Stadium Bump. Maybe they don't find a double Turbo Energy, because we actually got rid of a Chromatic. Okay, Vacuum. That's already a way to get rid of the Temple. Sometimes when you see they have like discarded so many energies, you could also go for the Yveltal route. It's also a possibility. And Genesect again. How many switch outs are down the drain? 1 switch, 1 rope. Sometimes they're playing cross switchers, sometimes they don't. Where is the double turbo? Can you find it? It is here. Okay, Rotom is gonna get annihilated. We already have 1 cross switcher as well, so that's actually pretty good as well. I should have checked how many were in the deck. That means we can just maybe use Peonia to find a cross switcher. Only 23 cards left in the deck. That's pretty funky. They can of course use Max Miracle to copy, yeah, they can copy Max Miracle, that's cool. So Miltank is not the answer right here. Another block Snorlax, okay. At least we have an army of Snorlaxes. We're gonna boss up Genesect. Maybe they have, let's boss up this one. We could attach and stuff so we don't draw into these energies again, I guess. Miltank. Nah, I'm not gonna slap down Miltank. I'm just gonna attach here just for the memes of it. I don't want to be drawing into these energies again. See what I mean? So we have some turns to draw into a cross switcher, an Arven, a Bulbasaur, or a Pokemon catcher. I don't know how many switch outs they have left. Grammatic. Hopefully not that much. It is a Tails, so we have Escape Rope and Switch. How many switch outs does a Mew VMAX deck typically play? Okay, we got judged. That's why I attached the energy already. No Bulbasaurs, scary. And that's their Escape Rope. That's stupid. We can of course use Nazball to get Rotom because we do run Penny. Frost Fusion Strike. It's Technoblast. That means they will need to retreat and attack with the other Mew. Okay. It's getting a little bit scary. We have double turbo energy. Nazball. Okay. That is getting pretty tricky. Inspect the board. Yeah, that's pretty tricky, alright. Yveltal could come into play. Yeah, it's gonna be a race against time. I'm actually gonna use all these Nazballs so we don't draw into these cards again. Might as well put the... Yveltal could get slapped down as well, to be honest. Oh boy, it's the race against time to find Bulbasaurs. We are playing Pokegears though, so that's how the Mew VMAX matchup typically goes. Could slap down Yveltal here as well to get rid of 2 double turbos at once. Judge again. Super huge news. Please, let us draw into Bulbasaurs. Cyllene and Misfortune Sisters. Cyllene could get balls back though. How many judges have been played already? 1, 2. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Cyllene into boss, right? 1 rope, 1 switch, 2 rope, 2 rope, 1 switch. Double turbo. And we did our draw into Yveltal and Manaphy again. Okay, they didn't retreat because they cannot. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Cyllene. They couldn't retreat because of Snorlax and they used Technoblast, so that's how cool it was. Perfect. We will get balls back. Yeah, just the balls, I suppose. That's all I need. And ending the turn. So next turn we draw a boss, and then we trap the Genesect again. 3 cards left in their deck. Actually, 3 cards left in their prize cards, but that doesn't matter. Okay, we get judged. We did only put in 1 Bulbasaurus. Come on. What are the odds? 1 cross switcher. Pokegear. Pokegear is huge. Another Technoblast. Now they're gonna go for Max Miracle instead. They didn't want to like attack and then be trapped a turn. Pokegear. There we go. Boss's orders. All we needed to do here. Boss. Getting the Genesect over here. Might as well put the pot helmet here. Put the double turbo here. And ending the turn. So even if they want to judge us again, we're in a great scenario. Genesect is trapped forever. Hello darkness, my old friend. Okay, lost vacuum. It's not gonna be doing anything. Our pot helmet gets removed, I suppose. But yeah, we have 50-50 on the Pokemon catcher as well. If they have like that 4th switch out, which I really doubt. I think they don't have a 4th switch out. I'm 100% positive that that is not the case. 16 cards left on the deck as well. So we are chilling here, doing nothing. You don't have to think too much, trapping opponents. Well, this is a deck, folks. If you want to have a chill time at tournaments, play Snorlax Block. Victory! So all the switch outs were burned. Misfortune Sisters helped us out. And yeah, that's what it happens. If we're up against a fusion build, you're gonna have to use Yveltal at least once, I think, to get rid of all those fusion energies in play. The cool thing is that they cannot retreat, so if they Technoblast with Mew VMAX, they are not able to attack the following turn because they cannot retreat. Get it? Okay, next opponent. Now this is going pretty great. Snorlax Stall or Snorlax Block, whatever you want to call this deck. It is doing the job. It is winning games. Definitely against like the ranked ladder when the opponents like sometimes don't know what to do. I'm gonna go first. Hopefully get the Rotom off, insta charge, and then ball something. We also need Manaphy and the water energy. Oh boy, this is not Snorlax Block. Let's hope one is prized because we do have the heavy ball here. Mew! My turn! Wow, that's crazy. Can we get a Snorlax? Wow, no, we cannot. Yeah, this is, I don't know which deck this is. Probably gonna be Gardevoir. I don't know. We don't have a lot of time in the world. Oh, but at least they start with Mew. Why didn't we start with Snorlax here? Would have automatically won us the game. We could still draw into, yeah, we can still draw into Nazball. That means we can switch card, then Penny, and then we win the game. Actually, we don't need to switch card. We just need to find Snorlax. Then we Penny, then we win. Zacian V. They still have no idea what they're up against. They only see Yveltal, right? At least we're up against Gardevoir, so we do have a little bit of time on our hands. That's what people do. Like, the first match, they're up against the Snorlax deck. They also get rid of Bulbasaurus. That's pretty interesting. So the first thing they do that they're up against the Snorlax deck and they don't know they're up against the Snorlax deck is that promote the Celebrations Mew, and then they lose. That's what it is. Triple rolls and a research. Wow, that is huge. If we top deck Nazball, we win. If we top deck Arven, we could win, but we still need to Penny later. They also stop down Greninja. Well, we have multiple outs to trap opponents. That's cool. That means we don't need to pop Helmet, right? Okay. Top deck Snorlax. It's Misfortune Sisters. Or Penny. Cyllene is not doing anything. Ah, that's so bad. So bad. Misfortune Sisters. We didn't discard like anything. They have Penny! Ladies and gentlemen, they have Penny. Yo. Against Penny, they have the tech card for the trapping mechanism. That means we have to do it twice. We're gonna be behind in prize cards. Depends on what we top deck. We could concede here on the spot. But they have the tech card, the Penny here, to make sure they are not trapped. Yo, that's so sad. Why didn't we start? Like, we could have still gotten knocked out if we like had lone Snorlax, to be honest, because I didn't expect the opponent to be playing the Penny. But we did see it with Misfortune Sisters, so you can also get a little bit of a glimpse on what the opponent is playing. So, it all depends on our top deck, to be honest. We need to trap Mew twice because of the Penny card. You can still have Palpad. Maybe they throw their Palpad away with a research or something. Gardevoir EX. Yes, Gardevoir EX already coming to town. That means we are in dire need of a great top deck. 26 cards left in their deck though. There's still capabilities here. I wish we could have gotten rid of the Palpad with Misfortune Sisters. But nothing more is true. So looks like we don't draw too hot here. Heavy Ball, no Rotom, no Snorlax Block. And a research. Do get rid of a Worker. Sky Seal Stone. 19 cards in their deck. They probably have the Penny here as well. Yeah, they're really aggressive Gardevoir deck. Turn 2, slap with Dazation. I don't know if we can win here. Because they can Penny once. So we need to like trap Mew twice. And I'm still afraid of Palpad. We potentially could discard the Pal Patch with Misfortune Sisters, but we don't have the time to use it. And that's how the Snorlax deck could potentially lose when opponents have the answers and we have a slow start. Yeah, they're selecting their prize cards. Come on, top deck of the century. I'll penny myself. Let's go. Yeah, this is not what the showcasing against Gardevoir needs to be, but we already won, so it's fine. Let's play some more with the Snorlax stall deck. Like, I want to play against decks that are not prepared for it. No penny, not a lot of switch outs. Like maybe just a classic Lugia build that uses Luminion for Burnett or something. That will be a very nice showcasing. Let's say Tails never fails. Let's go. We go first. Come on. Let's get another dub with Snorlax. I want to start with Snorlax. I don't want to start with Yveltal. Definitely not against Gardevoir. Okay, there we go. Perfect start. Double Pokegear as well. And the Rotom. That's actually pretty great. This is something we can work with. 7 cards in their hand. Let's see what they have. Come on, start with Radiant Greninja. And let it be traps. Arceus. What to do against Arceus decks? Is Miltank, I guess. Yeah, Arceus decks just Miltank, right? Maybe they have shred attacks. Miltank. Rotom. We do have Penny, so I'm actually just gonna draw some cards real quick. Okay, there's a Penny already. We have the Flannery. I think Miltank could help here. Depends on if they have like Duraludon with... Oh, they have Regidrago. Regidrago... They have the attack of Duraludon VMAX. Maybe Flannery could be a nice way here. We discard the double turbo energy. We could still trap... If they like use Trinity Charge on Pokemon. Okay, they have a Liepard as a draw engine. Energy Recycler is gone. That's super good. Purloin. Ah, yeah, let's just trap the Purloin, right? What are they gonna do? They probably have switch out, right? But not that many. 2 bosses in hand. Gonna slap down Snorlax. Gonna boss up this one. See how many switch outs they pretty much have. Snorlax. Bossing up this one. They have Balsasaurus to retreat though, so we need to get rid of this one as fast as possible. Insta charge. They could now use Balsasaurus. That is an option. Maybe I should have gone for Flannery instead. Because I need to have like lone Snorlaxes, right? Ultra Ball, okay. Oh, they did attach to the Arceus right now. That means that they are planning on attacking with Arceus, but they're not able to retreat Purloin. So they will need to will need to burn a switch out, which is nice. So our main concern is using Penny on these Pokemon to get rid of them. They have Goodra. They have Giratina. I haven't seen Duraludon there. Which means they cannot take care of the Miltank quite yet. And if they have an escape rope, I'll give them Miltank. We're gonna penny up Rotom. They could judge us, by the way, which is pretty bad. Maybe use Nazball to get another Snorlax into play. Depends on how many switch outs they have. We could also still use Misfortune Sisters, have a little bit of luck and discard some switch outs, but their deck is still pretty thick. Leaf Camo Poncho. Switch, okay. 1 switch burned, that's good. Switch and Judge, okay. Pokegear and Nestball. Okay. Need to trap Purloin. They're not playing a Chinchino engine or a Curlia engine. They play the Purloin engine because Liepard has more HP, right? Snorlax is dead. We're gonna be promoting Miltank right now. Echoing Horn could also work. Yeah, we have time. We need to get rid of that Rotom. Nazball. Another Snorlax. Pokegear. We have Penny here and Arven. Arven can get 4 Sealstone. Penny could get rid of this fella. Let's get to Arven, right? Arven. Let's get ourselves 4 Sealstone. We could already get the item card, Pokemon Catcher. Cross Switcher. Yeah, these are all great cards, to be honest. Pokemon Catcher is YOLO behavior, I know, but sometimes we do what we gotta do. We'll go wait with the 4. We could force Sealstone right now, get the boss, plus Insta Charge. Yeah, I'll wait with the 4 Sealstone. Let's just get Insta Charge. Okay, double Pokemon Catcher and the Pokegear. Let's hope they do not judge that away. They have to retreat into Regidrago, and they would also need to discard the Rotom VMAX. And we also need to use Penny to get rid of these Pokemon here, because Boss is an answer for the trapping mechanism. So we need to... the Rotom VMAX is there. They got the heads here. That means they will be able... if they have the discard card like Ultra Ball or Research, oh, they have like the craziest luck on capturing Aroma. That's crazy. Okay, Liepard is able to slap 60 damage though. If it has energy, 60 damage. Lots of cards right now. They also need Regidrago VSTAR. Yeah, this attack might be worrisome because Slash does... okay, another double turbo. And Research. Oh, what is this? They have Garchomp. Garchomp allows them to snipe 220 from a Pokemon on the bench. So that's actually interesting. Alright, alright, alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 energies, 5, 6, 7 energies, 7 energies in total. They retreat, go for the Regidrago. What are they gonna do? Evolve? They have so much draw power, it's crazy. 1 energy there. 2 DZEs. Energy Recycler is gone though, that's super cool. We have Echoing Horn. Oh, Echoing Horn could be actually pretty good. Because a lot of these Pokemon here do require... and they have free retreat though, but they cannot retreat with... yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. We can Echoing Horn Flygon, or do we discard 3 energies from this Pokemon? 220 damage. I'm actually gonna Echoing Horn the Flygon or something. Nah, Flygon can attack way easier. Like the Garchomp, they don't run water energies, right? They are not running water energies. Yeah, Apex Dragon. The Rollodon action in the house. And the Miltank goes down. Okay, let's see here. They can still KO this one, so we will need the Penny, but we have double Pokemon Catcher. Let's go for this. We have Penny, so we can pick up the Rotom, which is super cool. We're gonna Echoing Horn first, get that Garchomp set up. We're gonna try and Pokemon Catcher that Garchomp. It is a Tails, unfortunately. Let's see here. Nazball. Slap down another Snorlax just to have some more time. Come on, Pokemon Catcher the Garchomp. It is a heads this time. So we can trap Garchomp. I don't know how many switch outs they have. That's like the funky part. Next up, we Force Seal Stone. Use Force Seal Stone with the Star Alchemy. Get Boss's Orders. Could also use Misfortune Sisters, right? Depends on if they have answers or not. But maybe having like Boss is better. We still have Pokegear as well. We Penny up the Rotom. At this point, Force Seal Stone is irrelevant, so might as well give it to the one in the active slot. Because they could judge, right? Don't want to be drawing into this again. And we ended the turn. So Garchomp, free retreat, does need like bazillion energies to attack, but it is trapped because it cannot retreat. One switch down the drain. We have Boss's Orders to trap it again, so this should be locked and loaded. That's the cool thing about Echoing Horn. You can Echoing Horn Pokemon that are not able to attack. And Garchomp does need too many energies and it needs water and fighting, which the deck does not run, which means they don't have any answers. Like, I could have trapped Liepard as well, but Liepard could technically attack Slash for 60. Trade. Same ability as Zoroark GX back in the days. Was that Shining Legends? Okay, there's a Raihan. Raihan common. Do they find their switch out? If they do, we have Boss again. So, one switch. We have 3 Snorlax, so Boss is no longer an option to get out of this situation. If the switch is prized, they lose. Path to the Peak. Slapping that down for the means of it. I am not playing any more Pokemon with abilities, even though like they want to like maybe deck us out with the Pidgeot strategy, but we still have Flannery to discard the stadium, or we can have like Temple, right? Yeah. What are they gonna do? We have all the time in the world. Like, at this point, we just Pokegear, find Misfortune Sister, and try to mill them out a little bit quicker. Double Turbo Energy coming onto the Arceus. 4 cards to take Research. That helps us out tremendously. Like, lots of energy is gone as well. And there's Arceus VSTAR. 5 cards to take, 4 prize cards. My turn? Wow, that's hilarious. Come on. Misfortune Sisters. It is time. Penny. I guess I'll take it. And we pass. Let's go. At this point, it's going to be very hard for them because we have another boss. They could judge, switch KO, I guess. That's like their only win comes, I suppose. Maybe I should have not taken anything from the Pokegear, but I don't think the opponent has any answers. The Garchomp's trapped forever. It is trapped forever. Mesagosa. That's actually pretty great. If they actually happen to have Switch and a KO, we can use Mesagosa to get another Pokemon in play. But at this point, we only need these 3 Snorlax to... we could get a 4th one, I suppose. With Team Yell's Chair. 5 cards in hand. Attachments everywhere. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. They can no longer win at this point. Team Yell's Cheer. I'm not gonna do anything about this. I could Yell cheered the boss's orders back and a Snorlax. But I already have boss in hand, right? Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Played it a little bit safer, but on the other hand, they only have 3 cards in their deck. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Played it safe because they might have another switch out. All these Ultra Balls. That's a cool thing, right? The Garchomp being trapped. You never like thought trapping Garchomp would win us the game, but it is definitely doing the job here. Mesagosa. They're checking their win outs. Do they have any win outs remaining? Judge, Switch, KO could help. If not, we have the boss. Are they really trying to come up with a game plan? It is. Yeah, that's what I figured. You have lost. You've been trapped by a Snorlax. It is blocking the path for you to victory. Snorlax stall. Let's go. This is actually going pretty well here with the Snorlax stall deck. Let's play one more. Maybe against the Lost Box deck. I don't know if Lost Box is that great of a matchup. But if you're able like to use Misfortune Sister, get rid of all their switch outs, We also have Penny looping because like the Cramorant is not dishing out enough damage against Snorlax. A cool looking Vulpix coin. Is this going to be the first place winning EUIC list? It is heads. So the opponent is gonna go first. That means if we're able to use Misfortune Sisters going first, that's crazy. If we have boss and they have like a couple of Pokemon on their bench, it's also gonna be good. Double Snorlax and Arven, that's actually not bad. Could have been worse. Raikou. Miradion? Is this Miradion? If it is Miradion, we need to... What Pokemon do we need to trap? Actually, they are not able to KO us if we have like no Pokemon on the bench. Unless they have like a bunch of Regidragos. Huh, Miradion. They need to like have Klefki at some point or something. Or Flaffy. We could still boss trap, but... Yeah, boss trapping would be nice. We're gonna be seeing some Regidragos, right? We can trap Pokemon that don't have energies, right? Because Miradion does need 3 energies. 3 manual attachments gives us a lot of time. They rely on switch outs like Beach Court. Okay, look at these guys. Regidrago Vs. Maybe we're gonna trap these. Although you cannot trap Regidrago Vs because they have the switching bolt. That would be stupid. We need to trap Miradion. Fleet-footed. They have a full bench. They have the choice belt as well. If they evolve, they can KO Snorlax, which is bad. But now that I think about it, let's go for Arven. Let's utilize Nazball and a Pot Helmet. Should we use that or go to force Sealstone action? We definitely need... Yeah, we need like... Miltank could be nice in the early couple of turns. A Rotom to draw more cards. A Rotom to draw more cards. 30 less damage. Let's take these. Snorlax. Nazball. Rotom. They're probably going to be evolving. They have a 4 Sealstone, so I'm not going to use the Pot Helmet here. We're going to get knocked out regardless. I don't know if they have Balsasaurus though. Star Alchemy. This is a difficult matchup, I would think. Boss. Yeah. They do plan, let's put a DTE over here. If they like utilize Judge or something, insta charge, let's go. We have a Pot Helmet and Boss. They have a 4 Sealstone, so they could use it at any time. Judge, no. As mentioned, difficult matchup. And they still have access to 4 Sealstone as well, Regidrago VMAX. That means they could get their switch out 100% of the time. Escape Rope. They might have Escape Rope or not. 2 energies. Come on, use your electricity generators. And 190. This is going to be super tough matchup. If they know what they're doing. Alright. We can now... Yeah, this guy can no longer get boss because of the Leaf Camo Poncho. Hilarious. Hilarious but true. Nazball. Come on, Snorlax. If they rope... maybe Miltank is a better option. Ha! Is our Team Yveltal in here? Yeah, it is in here. Preventing KOs is probably better. Okay, time for a boss's orders on this one. Away with the Pokegears. Let's just draw some cards first. Peonia. Yeah, they can now boss and attach retreat or boss beach gourd. There's a lot of options they could go for, to be honest. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. Energy Surge is super cool to find out water energy, but I think in this matchup, they already have like 2 Raikos set up, which are not able to take down Miltank, by the way. Okay, they're gonna go for the VSTAR power. A VSTAR power has been activated. They could KO Rotom if they evolve into another Regidrago. No, they could KO it with the Choice Belt. Oh no, they're trapped. Cool. That is super cool. Energy Surge. Let's check out 2 Snorlax here. 2 Snorlax, 2 balls. 3 Cross Switchers. 2 Snorlax, 2 balls. No Snorlax priced. Peonia or Cyllene. I'll use Cyllene here. Let's put the balls back or the Snorlax back. I think I'll put the balls back because boss trapping. Or if they could have Escape Rope, right? Or a Switch card. Then we don't have any Snorlax left. I think I'll go for Snorlax first since we do have the Team Meow's chair and we have double Pokegear. I'll put the Snorlax back and I'll insta-charge. Okay, Team Meow's chair is here. That means we can get back the balls and the Cyllene and slap down Snorlax. We also need to penny away these Pokemon on the bench. They could also still manual attach to Miradions. That does give us a little bit of time though. Switch card, yeah, that's what I figured. They still have Boss's Ors in order to retreat though. And they still probably have some Judges left as well. Misfortune Sisters would be nice. Vacuum. Or are they gonna vacuum our 4 Seal Stone that I already utilized? Therefore, Seal Stone. Another Leaf Camo Pancho, crazy. Okay, these are Pokemon we're not able to target, which is bad. Very bad for our matchup. Okay, it is time. Misfortune Sisters already. So, Snorlax in the house. Nuzball. Snorlax in the house. There we go. Could penny this one away for prize mapping. We could. Misfortune Sisters. Nothing. No. That's so bad. That is so bad. Well, that does mean we need to penny away Rotom EACP. Like that Misfortune Sister was so bad. I wish I would have been able to discard Electricity Generators, Escape Rope, etc. Regidrago VMAX number 2. Energy there. They have so many outs right now. I don't think there's a way we can win. Miradion seems like a very bad matchup. Fleet-footed. They keep on drawing cards with Raikou. Raikou can not attack Miltank, but they can of course balls Rotom. Now they're gonna balls a Snorlax. Funky. They are afraid of getting trapped, that's for sure. We don't have Crushing Hammer either. Like maybe like a Vacuum here would be nice. Snorlax. Okay. Heavy Ball. With Flannery. These are all cards we don't need. Like maybe a Cross Switcher would be nice, but that is about it. Tossing up this one. Please do not switch out. If they have a switch out, we need to like penny this one next turn as well. Yeah, Snorlax again, that's nice. So you snap down Snorlax, we penny away the Rotom. 4 energies in play right now. Nah, 6 energies, 7 energies, yeah. They need to manually attach to Miradion EX. Escape rope, really? Now that's super annoying. They had escape rope all along. How is this so hard? The Miradion matchup is so hard. Like boss, Snorlax. Is that the second boss? Yeah, that is the second boss, alright. We do have switch guard, Snorlax, and maybe another boss. Maybe not. Another energy to this Miradion. Dang it, man. Snorlax, come on, Pokemon catcher. Do your stuff. Alright. Whenever you're playing as a supporter. Oh yeah, we can still trap him with the Pokemon catcher. That's nice. Switch guard. And they have already utilized a lot. But they could still have a Balsasaurus or 2 KO. So I'm actually just gonna penny up this one. 4 Sealstone is irrelevant at this point. Slapping it down here. Temple. All of cards we don't need right now. So yeah, we've trapped Regidrago VMAX this time around. Rope is gone, switch guard is gone. Judge, okay. Our next concern is to penny up this Miltank and then boss up a Miradion or something else. We have Cross Switcher. Not the card I really wanted. Team Yell's Chair can provide us with pennies and Balsasaurus. My turn, yes, perfect. Pokemon Catcher again, that's actually pretty great. I will Team Yell's Chair first, get balls back, and penny. And then next turn, we Pokegear, penny up the Miltank, hopefully. Man, this is hard. They could also still manual attach to this Regidrago, but they already have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energies in play. And that's 8 with 1 in the discard pile. They have 6 energies remaining, right? Close. The Pokemon Catcher really comes in clutch with these Leaf Camo Ponchos. That's actually pretty good. Another Switch card. But Switch card doesn't work on a VMAX. That's what it is, right? Switch card only works on basic Pokemon trainers. Switch your active basic Pokemon. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So this is great. This is great. Regidrago trapped. So they had another switch out. Another switch out. Yeah, they're traps. Fantastic. They have another switch card, a switch out though. Pokegear. Peonia. I'll take the penny. Like, if they find balls, they can retreat. That's something we don't want to be seeing here. We have another situation going. Penny. This one. I'm actually just gonna get 120 by the Raikou with the Regidrago VMAX is already enough damage. 120, 150, or 180. So a Pot Helmet wouldn't do anything. I'll put the 4 Sealstone just here for some judge situations. And I will end my turn. So we could just go Pidgeot, Cross Switcher as well. So we have nice ways to trap Regidrago VMAX. Beach Gorge. So we have a lone Snorlax. It seems pretty scary right now, I know. But we are Snorlax Block. Nothing can stand in our path. They only have 1 switch card remaining and maybe like manual attachments. They could technically get like 3 turns to attach to a Regidrago VMAX and then attack with that. But then I'm trying to trap this Regidrago. So as soon as they have 2 energies, we're good. They could manually attach here, then next turn manual attach there. Then we trap this Regidrago VMAX. Yeah, they're still trapped. For all we know, like double turbo is a thing, I suppose. Nah. We're just trapping and going. The bad thing is that they have that switch card, right? There's no way for us to discard that switch card. Otherwise, we can trap Miradion as well. 3 bosses down, 2 bosses down the drain. If they have like a third boss down the drain, we could then start. They're just gonna pass. What's going on? Do they have a regular switch out? That would be like super scary. Okay, all cards. Let's see here. No more Snorlax left. No more Snorlax left. Pot Helmet is not going to be doing anything. Palpad is pretty good. And then for the tool, the Pot Helmet, I suppose. We're going to have to Palpad. Team Yell's Cheer. Misfortune Sisters. And we pass. So, Misfortune Sisters could help to maybe mill that random switch card that they have. If they have it, they win, but they have switch card, right? I don't think they have 2 switch card, escape rope, and a switch. They're gonna have to manually attach to Regidrago at one point. We need to like discard some electricity generators or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energies, 8, maybe 2 energies prized, maybe 1 energy prized. Let's just think that they have 5 energies left. Escape rope? What? Yo, this list is playing way too many switch outs. Like for real. Trainer, 2 escape rope, 2 switch cards. And that's how we lost. So yeah, you don't always know what the opponent's playing, but Snorlax Block is super fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Go check out our sponsors, PokémonStar.com, the best place for TCGO code cards. Actually, TCG Live code cards. You can use the coupon code ZABLOSTCG for 5% off. There is, of course, yourplaymat.com to create your own custom playmat from scratch. There's links down below to get 10% off, so definitely create that custom playmat. They ship worldwide. There's cardmarket.com for European players. You can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. And then there's of course Dragon Shield for people worldwide to of course utilize sleeves from Dragon Shield, sleeves, banners, and deck boxes available down below in the description. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Peace.